I'm GerogeDellinger. I am born and reared in Lincoln County. I've lived on Highway 73 basically all my life. And I am now seeking re-election to the school board because really I'm concerned is buildings. It's how keeping up the school buildings that we have, trying to help others like students and teachers alike. A student likes to go into a structure when it looks good. A teacher likes to go in and when they know they have something they can be proud of to be in. This makes a great difference when it comes for a student learning. So this is one of my greatest things that I look forward to as being on the school board. And we all realize, just like the statement was made in the beginning, we have to rely upon the commissioners. We give them an idea of what is needed and they can make the final decision, yes you do or no you don't. Because the money has to come from the commissioners and we learn to work together as a team. This is something we do. And going back to students, there's nothing in Lincoln County. We used to be known as a trailer place. We're getting out of that. We're now coming to where students say, yes, I have a roof over my head, not in a box. And I hope to continue. And I will say one other thing now. I will be leaving early tonight because I talked to Mr. Jerry Haney beforehand, before I had a previous meeting before this one was scheduled. So when I get up and leave, it's not because I'm mad at anybody, because I've got another place to be and it's target time to be there, and thank you.
Thank you all. This is a question for BOE candidates. BOE sets its own ethics policies and has its own ethics enforcement, if any. So it's bound by its own willingness of its own members to actually not only develop it, but make it stick, have it happen. And 3 incumbents and 1 former BOE member who are running this November have been embroiled in some ethics controversies. And I'd like to know how each of you would propose to hold your fellow board members accountable for the ethics policy that's written, already existing in the book.
About ethics and how the board should work together. This is something that the board members themselves have got to come together and say, hey, you're a little bit out of line, let's get back in line. Don't let them get a plumb astray or just make, as I call it, a fool of themselves and bring embarrassment to the entire board. It is something that has to be done within the group of the board members themselves because the ethics are set forth when you go in or sworn in, you sign a sheet with the ethics on it. And therefore you're supposed to live up to it. But sometimes you have to be reminded, and it just has to come from the individuals together.